think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield.
Loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This is Harris. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was moved.
Made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Running out of the gun with White. And he's got room. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Jamal Agnew now to return it.
Now it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
26-yard line.
This is Harris. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, Newton. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try and run with Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Damian Harris, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Patriots 16, Lions nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action with Haskins. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. first down Lions on a pickup of 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's the expatriate Danny Shelton there with a tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the give. Newton sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. On first down, Newton flush to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Score Patriots 16. Lions nothing.
They'll run with Harris. And he stopped immediately there.
Julian Okwara there to bring him down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. James White with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Patriots 23. Lions nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Haskins looking to throw on first down. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. On play action, Haskins. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 21-yard attempt.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
And that'll get this back down to a 20-point spread. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. It's the expatriate Danny Shelton there with a tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run. Here's Harris. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
First down, here's White. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, the second down throw on target. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Now Haskins on first down. He'll get this one to Galladay. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a first down. From midfield now, Haskins. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
It'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Newton. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Newton on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot before the break. Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. To return, here's Agnew. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage to 43 on 2nd and 4.
At the 43-yard line.
A toss, left side, Johnson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Inside the 25. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Haskins will throw.
13-yard line.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Now the rookie second rounder from Georgia, DeAndre Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Johnson. Great pressure defensively to stop him from a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Patriot 1st down.
They run with Harris. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Newton on 3rd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Landon Collins. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Rivers able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins throwing deep for Galladay. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now down to 20.
Lions 10.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
The New England ball
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And now the ball's out, full near midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Going for the deep ball. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Haskins. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. 1st and 10.
On first down, it's Haskins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp.
Haskins.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Haskins. As he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. Screenplay. Johnson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
They go play action now. Haskins under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk it. He's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to flash together a good drive right here and now.
Defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. 11 yards there, first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
He's brought down at the 40.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Deshaun Hand able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time that maybe...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Lions 19.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to let it fly. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off at the 12. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Pats at the line ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
1st down, and they go back to Harris. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
7 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Agnew now to return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Again on 2nd and 10 at Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Patriots, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.